Hi friends, I welcome you to my channel Planets at Play. Today I'll be discussing about the transit of the coming fortnight, which is starting from 5th of February and it will end on 20th of February 2023. And the next fortnight is a full moon. So what is full moon? Well, full moon is the time when sun and moon, they are both in opposite houses. And at that time, because sun and moon, they both are luminaries, as I keep repeating all the time. So both the houses where the sun and moon are, they become prominent. And at this time, the next fortnight or the full moon is falling exactly on the meridian cusp. So the next fortnight is a full moon where sun will fall at Aquarius 16 degree 40 minute in 10th house, and moon will fall at Leo 16 degree 40 minute in the 4th house. So the 4th as well as 10th house will become prominent. And I have mentioned you earlier also, the 4th house represents common people of the country, anything related to underground or earth or agriculture, real estate, opposition party. 10th house shows the ruling party and the 4th house shows the opposition party, educational institution. All these matters, they get covered in the 4th house. And this time the lunation is making conjunction to meridian cusp, as I mentioned you earlier, and it is making opposition to natal Venus, Saturn and Pluto. In India's chart, all these planets are on the 4th, very near to the 4th cusp. The Mercury, not Mercury, you can't consider Mercury, Saturn, Pluto and Sun and Venus. They are very, very near to the 4th cusp, and where Venus, where the Pluto and Saturn, they are in the 3rd cusp. And the Venus and Sun are in the 4th house. So as Sun is making hard aspect to all these planets, because Sun is exactly on the 10th house and all these planets are in the 4th house. So Sun is making hard aspect to Venus and Saturn, and so we can see that government or authorities may face criticism, during this time. The authorities may be busy in municipal or local body elections. And transiting moon is in the 4th house. So what the moon will do? Moon will keep people busy in domestic and family matters, because 4th house, the main 4th house is about the family. So people are likely to be busy in domestic and family matters, and this period can be good because it's making conjunction aspect. So this period can be good for agriculture, produce, mine, minerals, hotels, school, college, real estate, all these. This is good for all these kind of industries. And slum area condition is also likely to improve, or it will be good during this period. And transiting sun and transiting moon, they both are making square aspect to transiting Uranus, because they all are near 15-16 degree and all are in fixed signs. So you may find that people may express themselves in a very different manner, in an original manner, or you can, or in a very modern manner, or they may simply rebel. You know, when Sun and Moon, they are making aspect with Uranus, you can see the sudden change in a person's behavior, or they can refuse to conform to the norms of the society, or they can behave in a different manner, which is socially acceptable behavior. You know, they won't be, they will not care for that they should behave in this manner. You know, they'll be very bold, and they'll behave in a very different manner. And all these planets, you know, transiting Sun, Moon, Jupiter, Uranus, they all are making hard aspect to natal Jupiter, which is in the 12th house, which is in the 6th house. So, you know, 6th house is the house of labor and or employees. So what we can expect? Rebel behavior from our subordinates, or our employees, or our colleagues, official colleagues, or there can be different behavior by the local bodies, you know, at local level, or at local level, we can see expect a different behavior by the people. And this Mars is in Gemini, and it will travel from 11 degree 23 minute to 15 degree 50 minute in the 1st house. And Mars is making soft aspect to all these planets, you know, Saturn, Pluto, Venus, and meridian cusp. So what we can see, that people are likely to be energetic and enthusiastic. So, you know, Uranus as well as Mars, they all are making aspects with this time the lunation. So what we can see, that you can expect people to behave differently, and they will have the energy. They will be far more assertive, and they can prove their point of view, or you know, they want to prove their point of view, that they are right, or they are taking the decision correctly. You know, they can argue with you. So it may be easier time for the authorities, or people are likely to be energetic during this time. And transiting Venus will travel from Pisces 12 degree in 10th house to Pisces 29 degree 50 minute in the 11th house. So what we can see, wherever the Venus is, there is the party, there is the happiness. So the period will be good for social function, because 11th house itself is also generally is for the parties and social function and alliances and all that. So you can see it can be good for social function, or marriages and public function of high profile societies can be seen. The nation's image and general well-being of the public may improve during this time. So wherever the Venus is, the matters become easier. So, you know, during this time, the nation can also make gainful treaties and with other countries, or it will be easier to make alliances with other countries, with foreign countries. And the period can be good for women and children. And transiting Venus is making square aspect to transiting Mars, you know, where Venus and Mars, they make square aspect. So it can create an opportunity of relationship. You know, Venus, you know, when Venus and Mars are making aspect, you know, people will be assertive. As I said, that Mars is making people assertive, and when Venus is the relationship. So when they will make aspect, so people will be in a mood to begin a relationship, or it may give opportunity of relationship. And transiting Mercury will travel from Capricorn 22 degree 31 minute to Aquarius 12 degree 48 minute in 9th house. So it will enter 9th house on 3rd of February. So the activity in business matters, general trade, international trade, short travels, all these things are likely to increase. And transiting Mercury will conjunct transiting Pluto on the 8th or 9th of February. So at that time, what you can, Mercury is information and Pluto is to dig in. So when they are making conjunction, so at that time you can expect that, Pluto wants to change completely. So you can expect that skeletons can come out from the closet, or we may hear about scandals at that time. And, one needs to be careful while signing contract or making agreement, because you can see or people can hide information also. This is like taking out information also or hiding information also. So it can behave in both the manner. And transiting Saturn will make square aspect with natal Uranus and natal Saturn. So people may feel burdened with people are likely to feel burdened, or they may simply feel that they may experience a sense of loss of failure, or they can expect setback. These kind of things people may experience. Their work is not happening. So the authority people may also feel that they are responsible for the common people suffering, or they may tone down. They may think that they should behave in a proper manner, or they should listen to others, the subordinates. That this kind of thing is there, that they won't behave in an arrogant or adamant manner. And transiting Jupiter will travel from Aries 4 degree 14 minutes to Aries 6 degree 58 minute. So it will make opposition. It is making opposition with natal Neptune. So it may show that we may dream big. When Jupiter, from wherever the Jupiter is making aspect to any planet, it just magnifies it. So when it is making aspect with Neptune and opposition aspect, so we can dream big. Neptune is dream. And when Jupiter is making opposition aspect with Neptune, then we can we can make dreams which are beyond our reach, or government may also incur huge expenditure on religion, hospital, charity, or otherwise people can incur speculative loss also. This can also be the possibility. And transiting Uranus in 12th house, it became direct on the 23rd January. So we may see that people are likely to make that to change the decision. Whatever they were thinking earlier, they can now change. They can think that they don't want to follow that routine which they were thinking that they wanted to follow earlier, and they may try to resolve the issue in a completely different manner, or they may adopt absolutely different path which they were not considering earlier. So Uranus is transiting from Taurus, so it can bring change in food habits, or there can be introduction of new kind of food, or there may be sudden shortage or increase in food. All these things we are facing since 2018. And transiting Uranus is making a square aspect to natal Venus, and it is making semi-sextile, semi-square aspect to natal Mars. So it can show that there can be sudden change in or there can be fluctuation in our in the currency, in our currency, and people can expect losses also in stock market, you know, in the during this period. And you know, transiting North Node and Rahu Ketu, they are making a square aspect to natal Mercury. So what you can expect, there can be problems related to expression, or there can be confusion in communication, or there can be confusion while traveling, or for the short travels. You know, these kind of problem can be faced by general people, and there can be difficulty in traveling. You know, these kind of things you can experience. And 12th house, Uranus will remain in 12th house till March 2026. After that, it will travel to the first house, and it will give a complete bold identity to our nation. You know, we will see that world will start looking in a very different manner towards Indian, you know. So this kind of behavior can be seen, and according to Vedic Dasha, India is running through Chandra Ketu Dasha. So and winter chart, you know, also is showing Sun entry into Capricorn at that time. Jupiter was making square aspect to Sun. So people, we can see people can go overboard, and they may gain through speculation. And Venus is also making trine to Uranus, so they may get new opportunities related to business, or can make new alliances. And there can be favorable time for the public. According to Vedic Dasha, our country is running Chandra Ketu Dasha till 14th June 2023, and Ketu will begin Ketu is in the 7th house, so it will give sudden opportunities of international trade. And Shani is transiting from the 8th house of Moon since 29th of April for 2.5 years. So we can see tremendous change in taxation or legacy matter, and the period may be difficult for prominent people of the country, and the financial condition of the country may suffer during this time. So overall, the focus will be that there can be sudden opportunities of change in job, residences, or circumstances, or people can be assertive and energetic to execute these changes. And transiting Jupiter is making trine aspect to natal Mercury, and North Node, South Node are making a square aspect to natal Mercury. So there can be, we can see, there can be a lot of opportunities of change of the business and change, and people may find a bit confused in what to take, what decision to take. You know, this is my analysis for the coming fortnight. And if you like my channel, I'll request you to subscribe it, and because I keep coming with the forecast for the nation. And that's it. Thank you.